Fizz heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouting.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. The action is only moments away on Sunday night primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one goes for 30 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, they have that dagger play, they have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll look to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the 1st points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 2. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over first and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's a second and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
A try here for the extra point. And It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw here. And that's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This will be caught just inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game.
And they can't bring him down. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Our home team, 10.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. He'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were set.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 3. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there